Do you like basketball? Basketball, no. I like, but I'm not good at. Yes, I'm not.
Me too.
No, but they just had like the majority of town in this one spot.
I don't think that's true. I think they just had a lot of them. Well, I
It's a
guess it
small
was
town.
probably mostly black people town, I guess. We're talking about centers, by the way, everybody. Comment down below.
Oh, it started?
Yeah, hit go. It's a cold open. Comment down below if you think that Remick would have gone to town and killed their daughter if the Asian lady didn't say, "Come on in, you motherfuckers." Comment down below what you guys think would have happened if she didn't do that. State of League podcast. Joestar. With me as always, world famous Pablo Escobar. Did you see Wemby?
Yeah. I saw your video about it. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
What a goat. What a goat.
I mean, honestly.
Are we ever? Is anyone ever going to ask Adam Silver about that on record? Like, why don't you disassociate from this famous
I have no
pedophile?
idea.
Like, just famous bad guy, even without the
Yeah.
pedophilia.
Like, truly. And like, I don't want to like power scale sex crimes or whatever. Like, it's all abhorrent. But I do think that there is like a level of the NBA has intertwined itself with the legend of Kobe Bryant, that if Adam Silver pointed to that, it wouldn't be a satisfactory answer for me. I'd still be like, that's annoying, but like, whatever. But there's none of, like, literally the only way Karl Malone is really involved in the legacy, he played against Michael Jordan. And he won an MVP pretty much 30 years ago at this point.
Well, and I guess that would impact the legacy of John Stockton. So we'd be a little worried about that.
We can't lose that. Oh man.
What if maybe Adam Silver could hit people with Kobe Bryant isn't a pedophile. Karl Malone is a pedophile. You know that?
No. What is that?
There's one, like, I think they argue that pedophiles like legit kids, and then a phoebophile is like someone post puberty but under 18. It's
Hey, that sounds like some shit. After the Henry Kissinger stuff, I got no idea what's coming out of Adam Silver's mouth next.
We'll never know. But yeah, I learned about it from the Republicans because it's just important to be precise about this kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And so I guess we're not getting the Epstein files anytime soon. Do you think there's
no one's guys? We don't want to see what's in there. Come on, because what if
there's probably well, it'd be good for us. There's probably a couple NBA players in there. You figure?
You think? I don't know.
Come on, there's gotta be a couple. Come on, one or two.
I don't know, because I don't think he's ever been like to an NBA player, has he?
I have no. I mean, we would probably know about it if he had been. That's kind of like our jurisdiction.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if he had been in his heyday, like 10 years later, this is like now the top NBA players are like so capitalist that they probably would like. Steph would probably be linked to him somehow. LeBron would have been.
Funny first pull. Steph Curry would be hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Did you see LeBron put an AI strike against people making AI videos of him pregnant?
Yeah, so he's a freaking fascist, is what I learned about LeBron.
That's what I'm learning. Well, it'd be great if he came out and he's like, guys, I'm a top. So I would actually not be the one it'd be Steph who's getting pregnant.
Oh, is Steph getting him pregnant in the videos?
Well, in the video, I think I only saw like 1 second of one. Someone quoted it and they were like, "This is what LeBron is mad about," by the way. And I saw Steph. LeBron gave birth to a baby with a big beard, and Steph looked shocked. So what I gather from that is that Steph and LeBron were in a monogamous relationship, and LeBron cheated on him with James Harden, and then he had James Harden's baby. So,
are we sure it's not like single cell or like single cell reproduction or whatever? Like what is it called when you have a baby with yourself?
Asexual, I think.
Asexual reproduction.
Yeah. I mean, it could be
because LeBron's got a beard too.
Yeah, But he's not the beard. If it was LeBron asexually, it'd be a baby with a crown on it. It'd be the king.
I don't know. It'd be a baby coming out with a lawyer and saying, "Get this video of my birth taken offline because I need a profit off of it."
Bro, been watching even more free run, and I gotta say, it is so nice that there's not like a legitimate pervert trope in this show.
Yeah.
Because it makes Stark, the red guy, it makes it way funnier that he's just scared. That's the only part of his character. Because I just watched one where the Fern said something, my soul's really itchy right now, and he said, you can't say that, that's scary, and then he passed out. And that was funny because we're not freaking out about boobs or getting nosebleeds or anything. It's just
have you seen Freerin try and weaponize her feminine charms yet?
The kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
epic.
that. That was hilarious. That's what I'm saying. And even him, and that's if you have to do it. Sen or whatever the priest name is, we're going up. We're older ladies pilled. That's great. That's perfect. That way, he specifically goes, you look like a kid. Get the fuck away from me. It's like, holy shit. This is incredible. That should catch on more because it makes it, oh my god. Like, the humor lands so much harder when I'm not worried about that other shoe dropping constantly. Me laughing and then them being like, oh, what if he was horny too?
When you're like, if I'm caught watching this, I might need a notes app. Twitter.
Yeah, but so that's been sick.
And then I watched. Oh wait, what are you gonna say?
I saw Eddington, but you talk about what you were gonna say.
Oh,
first.
did you like it?
You talk about what you were gonna say, and then we can talk about it.
I watched a true crime documentary that is number 2 on Netflix right now, and I watched it because all the information I saw about it, I was like, "There's no way that they really made this thing," and it was a documentary that was stretched into 3 parts, which is an epidemic. We don't need 3 parts, but especially for this case, we do not need 3 parts.
How long are each of the episodes?
I think they're like 40 minutes each or something.
1 2-hour documentary. That's all we need.
And we didn't need all the 2 hours, honestly. Have you heard about Amy Bradley? The case of Amy Bradley?
I have definitely heard that name before, but I don't know shit about it. So go ahead and hit me with the details.
This woman disappeared on a cruise ship, and she absolutely just fell overboard. And they are stretching it into she got human trafficked. And so really, like, she was last spotted on the balcony in their locked hotel room. Like, she decided to sleep overnight on the balcony. The dad came in the room, said 30 minutes. Like, there's a 30-minute window where she disappeared, where he came in the room, looked out the window, claims he saw her, like, legs and feet. He's like, okay, she's out there. Then he went to sleep, was woken up by a noise, went out at 30 minutes later, went out to the balcony. She's gone. Her shirt was on the couch. Her shoes were inside or whatever. Her cigarettes that she was smoking were gone out there, but she was gone. And then essentially they like do a whole sweep of the boat. They look for her everywhere. They search for everything. She's never seen again after this point. And so pretty straightforward.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
and she was also pretty drunk. Like, it was after a night out partying that she went out on this balcony. So I think pretty straightforward that she probably just got drunk and fell over. But the family, I guess, has been pushing this case like ever. This happened in like the 90s. They've just been like. My understanding is that they paid for the media company or the production company to make this documentary, and the more you learn about them, the worse it gets. Because in episode 1, they talk about this woman, and they're like, she was the hottest girl on the ship. All the boys were obsessed with her. Like, every guy, when she walked by, all the guys were looking her way. And then they show you a picture of her, and someone like me, my radar gets set off immediately because I'm so lesbian adjacent, like, and so I'm like,
wait,
are we?
Wait, what does that mean?
This was a lesbian. that they showed a
Oh,
picture.
she was. Okay.
She was a they showed a picture of a lesbian woman, and they were talking about all the male attention. They're like, she could have had any boyfriend she wanted. This is the family talking, and it's like, maybe was that just the hairstyle back then? Maybe, I don't know. And they completely ignore it for all of episode 1, and they're like, she was seen dancing with a bass player from the ship's band, and that was sus. And so maybe he's the one who took her, or it had something to do with, like, he killed her and stuffed her in a suitcase or something. And then they show the video of them dancing. She was just kind of, like, dancing near him. They weren't, like, twerking on each other or anything like that. And then you find out in the second and third episode that she was gay, and that her family was not very supportive of it, and they just kind of like try and pretend that it like didn't exist at all. And so some people, and she was a basketball player, and she kind of dressed like Billie Eilish, and so it was just, there's a suicide theory that pops up then too, because they weren't supportive.
She was a basketball player. She kind of dressed like Billie Eilish. as follow-up evidence to she was lesbian, they ignored it. Oh, man.
I'll just tell you what. Hey, Luke Cornett lesbian, this girl would have been live tweeting Supergirl on Twitter. The CW Supergirl when it was airing. I'll tell you that.
Oh, did you see that tweet that blew up about Luca being a bottom, and it was him like opening his mouth and looking up?
No.
Well, if you had a Twitter, I could DM it too. I would, but I don't. So.
All right, guys. Imagine that. Imagine me being DM'd. Here, let's role play.
Let's role play. I'm super drunk on the balcony of this boat right now.
I'm a human trafficker waiting in the hallway.
No, I'm getting spec ops in a 30-minute window out of my...
Yeah, and so and she was very close to her family and stuff. And so people like the true crime community is delusional because they think human trafficking
truly, I was about to say, there is not that many more groups of people that are not straight up like committing crimes that I hope bad things happen to than the true crime. It's like, it's not just bad people or annoying people. It's annoying people like finding enjoy. I'm not on board with true crime, really.
Yeah, I'm on board when it's like the Zodiac killer and stuff like that, and like big cases and investigating it. But when it's like woman went missing in Colorado in 2007, and they're like her dad probably killed her, but he's never admitted it.
Her family has been begging you guys to stop talking about it for 8 years.
Yeah.
And there's still like a dedicated online fan base for it.
That's another problem. That's another weird thing with, at the end of the documentary, her brother, Amy Bradley's brother, who I guess is like a huge MAGA guy on Twitter, so that's a little sus too. He straight up says, like, I would rather never know that she died, if she died, because I would rather just continue the search on forever than have the finality of an answer. And it's like, okay, that's I understand it's a complex thing.
Hey, you're entitled to your feelings. I don't know this lady at all, so you know, it's your sister.
Yeah, and so human trafficking does not work the way these people think it works. It's like, it's the only bigger disconnect between something is like immigrants. So like everyone thinks immigrants are millions. They're all coming over the border. They're all sprinting. They're all climbing walls and everything.
Yes.
90% of them are flying in and they're overstaying their visa, and that's it.
Well, human trafficking, a Mexican woman asks you for help in Target, and that's how you almost get human trafficked, judging of how I see on TikTok. Yeah,
they put an egg on your windshield, and then they snatch you when you get out there.
That's how they get you. It's just like, ugh, egg, I can't drive with that, and then you're gone. Yeah,
they think you're like just like fully, like you could be a rich white woman walking out of Target and they'll just snatch you up and then you're into a life of prostitution. Not really how it works. It's like almost every victim, I think, is sold into it, and they're like children and or young people, and they're sold into it by a family member that they know, and it's like it's far less like glamorous than they make it sound. So the odds that like an upper class white woman with like a involved family in her life, like that they would somehow snatch her from her balcony and then sell her into a life of prostitution in the Caribbean and she just lives out her life for decades doing that. It's like this is a little far fetched, and so yeah, it was
as
really
opposed to the alternative, fell off a balcony drunk.
Yeah, and it was really sad because it's just like this family, they just won't accept it, and I guess they're just gonna keep making stuff. Like, are we gonna get another documentary in 5 years, 10 years on Hulu? And it's like and then other people. The reason that people would believe it is because other people have come forward and like they swear that they've seen her, but they're all a little sus too, and it's like, they seem like this one guy was in the Navy and he talked about he went to an illegal bar and he was talking to a woman and he's like, yep, she told me she was Amy Bradley, and then she like just so happened to tell him her entire story about like what happened, and he's like, I didn't think anything of it. Then a couple years later I saw that she was missing in the news, and I thought, oh, that's the woman I saw at the illegal bar, but I'm 2 years away from retirement, so I didn't say anything.
I'm not going to cause a fuss.
And it's like, yeah, illegal bar. Yeah,
illegal bar. What was illegal about it?
You were and the thing is, like, every sighting is like she's in public, but like surrounded by two other people who are like keeping her captive, and it's like, so what are we doing with this woman? We're bringing her to the beach and just looking at people, like we're hanging out at the beach. She goes up to people, strangers, I'm Amy Bradley, and then they say, get back here, and then they leave. Like, what were they doing there in the first? Like, you don't bring a captive around on like a public campaign.
Yeah.
And the other horrible thing is, like, the bass player of the band that she was dancing with was
Mr. Suspect.
His name was Yellow.
Okay.
And so he was a black guy from Grenada, and he worked on the ship. And it's like there's
tough demographic to be when a white woman goes missing.
No evidence whatsoever that this guy did anything other than dance with her. But it's just like, this lower class black guy. He brought her off the ship and sold her drugs and sold her into trafficking. And then the worst part is that guy's daughter comes on the documentary clout chasing. She, while being interviewed on the documentary, she cold calls him and like talks to him on speakerphone about it, and she's like accusing him of it.
Oh.
And she and like, and her evidence was like, and I guess he was like a cheater. He cheated on her mom, and like he came home with a briefcase full of photos of white women.
Well,
and so
cut and dry.
And and she's like, what were all those photos? He's like, what do the photos have to do with this? And yeah, it's really just like, this should never be amplified to millions of people for profit on Netflix. Now there's just a whole bunch of people on TikTok who are now thinking like, this woman is out there somewhere, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most psychosis-inducing niches you can get into online. I feel like outside of straight up like the Earth is flat or QAnon conspiracies or whatever, true crime is definitely one that like just it is incentivized to like make you be detached from reality, because if you think realistically about it, then it's like, okay, well, I mean, terrible things happen all the time, and like obviously there's like a morbid fascination with a lot of these events, but shit like this, which is, I feel like once you like kind of get below the surface, below the entry level true crime stuff, then there's a ton of things like this where it's like you have these famous cases that people just completely obsess over, where it's like, okay, that's just nothing. That yeah, it's sad, definitely, but I don't know if we need three parts. I mean, I don't know. You gotta find something better to watch, dude. That's crazy.
And they're like interviewing former girlfriends and stuff, and then the parents are like, that she could have a family right now with kids and a husband. And it's like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to listen to more true crime stuff, but I had to stop because like it makes you like nervous when you go out into the world. You're just because it's like it could be anybody.
Yo.
It's like stay wired, stay wired.
Most paranoid moment of my in my life was listening to true crime and delivering pizzas in like October, November.
Man.
And so like
Yeah,
it's
that's how
dark
they
at
get
like
you.
it's dark at 5. I got like a 4 or 5 hour shift ahead of me just in like getting out of my car where they're like, and then the body was found dismembered, hands and fingers and teeth, and then like I turn it off and I just have like a 40-foot walk to this person's front door in total darkness, and I'm just like, damn.
And then they're like,
crazy.
oh, I forgot my wallet. Step into my house for a second and wait.
I will
while
not be
I go."
doing that. Hey, COVID. I can't go in there. It's COVID right now. I'm an essential worker. Come on. Yeah.
And then did you ever listen to Serial, the like famous
I
murder
definitely
podcast?
listened to one. Is that the one? I think I listened to the one with Brit. What? Crime Junkies.
No, this was who did it? Did NPR do it? I forget, but it's about Anand Syed and in Baltimore. But either way, like the whole thing, like the whole thing about the podcast is like, can you remember where you were every second of every day 20 years ago? Like, how would you prove your innocence? And the whole thing is they make it seem like this guy's totally innocent, but like he can't remember every detail, and it's like blah blah blah. And so after listening to that podcast, it's like, so am I supposed to keep track of my every movement every day just in case I'm framed for a murder? Like, what the heck? They make you feel like it could happen to anybody. It's super duper easy. And then that's another like famous podcast where people are like, no, they left out a ton of evidence and stuff, and that guy, they try to do like a could be anything here, but the guy definitely just killed his girlfriend in high school.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I saw Eddington, so we can pivot to that. Let me timestamp for spoilers real quick. 22 minutes. Did you like it?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I liked it well enough. Kind of long. First half, definitely a slow burn. Do you want to do spoilers right away? Are we giving a fuck, or?
No, I mean, you timestamp. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Here.
When they fucking pop Pedro Pascal through the chair, I was like, damn. And it takes off from there. I had the second half, it was very trap-pilled for me. Great time down the second half of this film.
Which is better?
I like trap more.
Trap is better.
Trap is better just because it's from the jump. We're much more secure in what's going on here, where it's like, I don't have like that much of a. There's a lot more people who had like an issue with the messaging of the movie or whatever than
like
I did.
I don't think the message of this movie is Antifa really was out there and they were super
I mean, if
heavy
you thought
military.
that, you are straight up a
like,
stupid person.
It was pretty clearly a joke. Like they
Yeah.
fly in on a private jet to this town in the middle of nowhere with full arms.
Yeah. But like trap, it's a difference between like the messaging being good or whatever versus like trap being like we're having fun. And I think for shit to get as off the walls as it does, trap is just like a better setup for that. But I still Eddington, I had a lot of like the second half I had a lot of fun with. And yeah, people calling it like centrist or like say nothing. I really didn't get that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think he's trying to say anything politically. I think he's just showing. I think he's just showing. I think it's just a snapshot of what people were like, and it's kind of like poking fun at it. Like, you think he had like a political message that he was like, or an ideology or anything?
I don't know. I definitely think it was like political. What I took away is that like sometimes people on the left can be annoying and disingenuous, and people on the right are like straight up psycho murderers who have ruined the country. That was kind of what I took away from it. Just because it's like, and I do think that's true. Maybe like, I was thinking about it the other day. To me, it felt very much like a movie that takes a look at both sides, and like there are issues or problems with both sides, but a movie that very clearly to me is like one of these are like way worse. The problems are like not only much more serious, but also have like a lot more power in society to like make shit happen and stuff. And so yeah, I didn't feel like it said nothing. I just feel like part of the problem is it kind of said stuff I feel like a lot of people who care about Ari Aster's movies, like the kind of people who are going to go out and see it, already knew to a certain degree. Like the average American, maybe it would have been like, I don't know, a little bit more, whoa, I never thought about it that way to them. But for all like the online people who like even remotely pay attention, it's not like a revolutionary message.
A lot of Ari Aster fans gonna see gonna be uncomfortable with the way that girl is portrayed. And
hey, we all have to take. I'm some people who are I'm sure some people who are critical of this movie just did not want to look in that mirror like that. And that's not to say that she's, you know, the worst person in the movie or anything, but that was definitely a person that was around back then.
They're still around, yeah. They are just more rare, but I loved the scene where the kid who goes on to be Kyle Rittenhouse pretty much is like explaining to his parents like how being white is racist or whatever. It's like, what are you talking? Are you?
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, that was it was one of the funniest movies I've seen this year. I thought it was so. Pedro Pascal's mayor ad, I thought was super funny. And there was a ton of just like one-liners where it was like, we need to step down from our platform and listen, which I will do right after I make this speech. I thought that was really funny. Yeah, it killed me.
And like the fact that like everyone, they have masks on, but like half the people like have them below their nose and everything during the movie. And like just the girl like, I don't want to be speaking out here. I it's not my place. It's like explaining it to the cop and everything. It's like, oh my god. But this movie has no likable characters too, which is a problem for me. I'm like, come on, can't I get one person?
No, I mean,
like, there's literally no one. Like, even when Pedro Pascal's son gets shot, I'm like, what was he gonna go on to do? Come on.
Oh yeah, no, he was a dickhead in his own
He was
right.
so mean. He's like sending the pictures of him kissing the girl.
What about your slut wife getting boned by my dad 20 years ago? What about that? And he's like, okay, obviously he's about to kill your ass, dude.
Yeah, and like, yeah, some of the stuff with the conservative stuff, that was really, I'll tell you what, that was really accurate with some of the stuff.
They hit it on the nose.
Saying. And that is a nightmare scenario, to just be like at the mercy of that woman for the rest of your life, like locked in and
well, that's what I felt like.
Hear anything.
I felt like that was one of the most overt political things of the movie. It was like, because we start the movie with the quote-unquote traditional reasonable American conservative in Joaquin Phoenix or whatever, and essentially because he doesn't want to wear a mask, that's the first domino that tips this whole thing into, now at the end of the movie he's completely powerless, literally in bed with like MAGA psychopath who runs his life now and controls all the power, and is shaking hands with the big tech company that's in the town now. And so I felt like that was like, if we're treating him as like representative of, you know, the conservative party in America, I felt like that was a pretty heavy image, heavy-handed.
And it was a nice through line that, like, even Pedro Pascal, like, his big thing was bringing the tech place to to their city or whatever, and it was going to ruin the environment. It's like, yeah, that is pretty legit. That is how it works.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, we don't care. We don't care who's mayor. We're coming to town.
It was interesting. So that woman, the one woman who's like pressing him in the town meeting, in the Zoom town meeting, who also runs the restaurant.
Pressing Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, about like we can't have this because it's going to ruin the environment. And then she holds the like maskless campaign party for Joaquin Phoenix later on at her restaurant, right?
Yeah.
It's like I wonder, but I guess those people probably just exist, like in the middle
Oh
of New
yeah,
Mexico.
people
like,
who give a shit about the environment but don't want to wear a mask.
I'm pro environment, anti COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's like most of the libertarian platform is like I'm pro environment. I like the woods. Never take the woods away from me. Corporations should be allowed to do whatever they want. Although I guess that's if she's going against the corporation, that's going to ruin the environment. Maybe that's a mischaracterization on my part. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it well enough. I don't know how soon I'll rewatch it. It's not something I'm like dying to get back to the theater and watch, but I thought it was funny, and I did think it like captured kind of the tension of that point in time pretty well, which
it'll be like that's a good time capsule. Like in 60 years when I'm looking over my grand empire and they ask me, "Sir, was it wait, no, I'm the old one. Sir, was it really like this back then?" I say, "Of course it was."
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. Oh my god.
And I was 6'3" with a six-pack back then as well. And
We had 100 patrons, and it was we were just starting to build, and it was fucking wild. Yeah, and like I don't know, it's also it's nice to see that moment kind of put into a time capsule like that. I don't. Has any other movie really tried to do that as much? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think because a lot of people have been like, "Get me away from those times. Keep me out of there."
It wasn't nice to think about. I will like thinking back to like the first time I had to put on a mask or something. It's like, oh, is this just life for a few years? Oh, okay, shit. Yeah,
it feels forever ago.
Yes.
Like, and I remember there were discussions at the time like, is this the new normal? Are people just gonna live like this for the rest of the time? Because it's like maybe I should wear a mask on the subway. It's dirty out here, and then it's like immediately no, like no one's ever gonna change their.
I mean, if you're sick, you definitely should wear a mask. But yeah, I don't know. Like the new normal, that was never gonna be a thing. It is crazy though. It's crazy that that's a thing that happened and that we all lived through. What if there was an NBA player who had a superpower to not get sick?
And he gets to play with a crowd. Actually, no, he wouldn't. It really wouldn't change things.
It wouldn't do anything. Well, he could NBA player that gets the whole other team sick.
I wonder if there's anybody who got COVID that like their career immediately took a downturn.
I don't know.
I remember Tatum said like he's like permanently lost like stamina or something like that after his COVID.
Yeah, he has to like play with an inhaler by the bench or something.
Does he really?
Yeah, I think so. Well, he got the jab, and so that's why his Achilles did that.
I was hoping Joaquin Phoenix would just die of his asthma, and it'd be like, you were immunocompromised the whole time, bro. This is what you get.
Yeah, I thought that's where it was going. I liked all the stuff after the shootout because, like I said, I liked that image that it gave us of that. I mean, truly nightmarish woman being in charge of his entire life. But yeah, if he had just like nobody had come up to him and done anything, and he had just fucking clocked out in the street because of his asthma, I would be like, yeah, that's what happens, I guess. Shit. Okay, 33 minutes. Superpowers start. This has been probably the most we've ever prepared for an episode. I'm not gonna lie. We came in really ready with all these brackets and things, and so now we get to reap the benefit of all that preparation. Pablo, do you want to take the lead here? This is kind of your gimmick.
Okay. Well, first, how do I turn on? Okay. Do not disturb mode is on. All right. So first off, we're going to determine which player from each team will be gifted a superpower. So the first team will be the Miami Heat.
Okay.
Now, let's spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Khalil Ware.
Okay, nice. What does he get?
All right. Well, we're gonna have to wait.
Oh
Okay?
my
So
god.
do some analysis on the picks, okay? Like it's post draft.
Okay, so this is good because Khalil Ware was one of the Miami Heat's better players last season, and I think he could take a big second-year jump as well. So if you get a good power combined with that, they could be a serious contender out in a pretty weak Eastern Conference, I'll tell you what.
And he's a big guy, so it'll be pretty interesting to see too.
Yeah,
All right,
hopefully
now,
he doesn't get shrinking powers. That's not what we want to see.
that is a power. That is a power. Now we have the Washington Wizards. Let's see.
Oh, we're
What are
picking
the-
every player first, and then we're doing
Yeah.
powers? Oh my god. CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum.
Okay. As far as the Wizards players you would like to see get powers go, I think he's pretty far down the list. It would be cool. I would, you have a lot of athletic specimens on the team. Cam Whitmore, AJ Johnson could have been cool. Bilal could have been cool. Sar obviously could have been pretty nice. CJ McCollum, you could tell me he's their best player, like right now today. Obviously he's old and he's not going to get any better, but as far as like we're trying to win basketball, we're trying to win the superhero tournament, maybe we could get some nuclear stuff out of CJ McCollum, but yeah, not necessarily who you think of as like a Wizards guy right now.
And he'll be a target for a youth-inducing superpower or a time rewinding superpower.
Yes.
I think
It's
So,
thunderstorming where I'm at right now, so
Now we'll go.
hopefully I don't get struck by lightning, get superpowers myself.
Raptors.
Oh, Agbaji. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
if I could give him a superpower, I'm thinking Boa Hancock's Devil Fruit right now. He's so handsome
yeah.
that other players just turn to stone right when they see him.
That is absolutely how they get you.
Yeah.
The Sixers, they're gonna. Oh wait, do you have more?
No. I'm literally just yapping while you pull up the wheel for the next
right.
team. So, and you're writing down who gets this, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Oh, we were
Trendon
one away from Joel Embiid.
Like how half
Oh, yeah, I
of these names
misspelled it.
are
I wrote-
Agbaji was misspelled
Trendon-
too.
Trendon Watforks.
Trendon Watford.
I was working fast.
I became a fork human. Yeah. So Trendon, a new addition to the Sixers. I liked him a little bit on the Nets. I thought he was one of the reasons the Nets kind of had that weird little too good to tank run in February last year. So kind of like CJ McCollum, not exactly who you want to see get that on the 76ers, but a good power can make anyone into a good player. That's what they say.
Okay. I'm seeing an ad right now before I can proceed to the next
Bro,
wheel.
we don't even have Wheels Plus. Are you serious?
Guys, the Wheels app has to make a profit. Are you kidding me? You appreciate what they do. So, oh shoot, I'm seeing I could get $1,200 from PayPal if I just click this ad.
This is
That would be
this
huge
is how
for
the
me.
Grizzlies ran their offense for a while. This is the wheel.
Yeah, this is the wheel.
Yeah, and so
All
that's
right.
why it would never work in the playoffs, just because when you get an ad, then it completely breaks down.
The Orlando Magic. What are we gonna get here?
Desmond
Bain.
Okay.
That's a heavy hitter.
That is a good pull. That's a good
is a
pull.
heavy hitter, and I think I have many powers about extending wingspan, but maybe there's one that could.
Yeah.
But
We're
yeah,
looking for
that's-
break his arms, get longer arms surgery type superpower.
So that's a pretty
Bro.
big pickup.
Apparently in Materialists, did you ever see it?
No. I think
Apparently,
it's still in theaters, and it still has
bro,
showtimes. Karate Kid was out in a week.
quit
I didn't
taking
get to
up
see
my
it.
theaters, Materialists. But apparently one of the big plot points is that Pedro Pascal, who is like 6'3", that's like a big thing, the whole movie. He's tall, he's handsome.
Is
he's
he really?
I don't know if in real life he is, but in the movie, he's 6'3", and it's like a big plot point. And then one of like the big moments in the movie is her finding out he wasn't naturally 6'3". He got the leg breaking surgery. And so he's been lying to her the whole time. Yep, that's true. Guys, go look it up. How's that make you feel, white boy?
That's one of the. This is a book.
I don't know if it's a movie, obviously.
That's one of the worst twists I've ever seen.
I don't
And
know if
that-
it's supposed to be full twist. I think it's like straw that broke the camel's back a little bit in terms of them finding out that like that you actually need to have some romantic chemistry. It can't just be like a guy who looks hot and has a nice job.
That would absolutely be that should be a red flag, and because that guy's probably, I can't imagine that ages well. Like you have to lose your walking when you're 50 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next team.
Knicks, the New York Knicks. This is an important team, everybody.
Yeah.
Robbed at the last second from Gershon
That
Yabusele.
is a pretty tough roll there because
PJ Tucker is still on. He was listed on the 25-26 roster on.
I think he's
Basketball
under
Reference.
contract. So Gershon Yabusele, that would have been fine. You know, that would have been on par with a lot of these Agbaji, CJ McCollum picks. PJ Tucker, to get that role, that is a little bit tough because that if he gets a good power, you're almost just turning into like a rotation player at that point.
And the thing is, again, with resetting him to his prime, I think that the biggest superpower I have for that might be a span of 6 years or something. So PJ Tucker at 34, he was probably more capable.
Yeah.
But you're not necessarily getting him young.
One of those, I think it was either Pitless or Brett Usher, one of those Twitter accounts that tweets out like highlight reels. Someone was like, PJ Tucker ISO scoring. And the third clip was from him playing in like Greece or something. There's just like nothing to go off of in the NBA.
I saw Ben quote tweet it, and he put his scouting video, PJ Tucker, and apparently he was doing it at Texas.
Damn.
Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, and I forgot to I put KPJ on this wheel without thinking. When I got to the Hornets, I'm like, I'm not putting Miles Bridges on the wheel. So if it lands on KPJ, he explodes.
Yep, and we'll respin
and then
for you.
We respin.
He doesn't get powers. Bucks, come on. Who you got? Oh, Jericho Sims. Okay.
Jericho Sims. Okay, he's already got a superpower, which is jumping so high.
Yeah.
So we're hoping
hey,
he'll
best
get
case
something
scenario,
more tenable.
2 Giannis's.
2 Giannis's. The Atlanta Hawks. Who are you hoping for? Trae Young?
Is this Rizzy? Is this the Rizzler?
The Rizzler!
Okay. That's not bad because a lot of his skills, if he could just get like ball handling or something, we'd be cooking.
Okay. Now we're going to go to the Indiana Pacers. Now this is going to be a really consequential spin because there are some healing powers available, so this could dramatically change the next season for the Indiana Pacers.
All right.
We'll see what's going on.
If it can't be
here.
Halliburton, I hope it's Nemhard. Oh,
Benedict Mathurin.
All right, Mathurin's interesting. Of the guys, if you can't get healthy Halliburton, if you told me my consolation prize is supercharged Benedict Mathurin, that's not the worst thing in the world. I think you should just abandon focusing the camera until you're done with the wheels. I think this might just be a good old blurry Pablo episode.
Well, because we have audio listeners too, guys, so it's inclusive for them. Not everyone has to see me all the time, and eventually, I'm gonna transition to being a faceless creator.
He's a VTuber,
so that I can live in peace. Cleveland Cavaliers. This is a big team.
Okay, DeAndre Hunter. That's not terrible. They're always complaining about their wing depths and stuff, and so if they could get like an all-star, if they could turn him into, a superstar through superpowers, that'd be pretty sick.
Okay, another team looking out for the health ones. The Boston Celtics. Are the Boston Celtics going to get anything interesting? We'll see.
Oh,
We've landed on Jason Tatum, folks. We've landed on Jason Tatum. What if it's? Oh my God! If it's an ability that requires you to be on the court,
that's tough. How many healing abilities are there?
There might only be 2.
Okay. Are there any abilities you could use from the bench?
There's 3. Um, two of them you could use from the bench. Actually, yeah. So one of them involves healing yourself. Two of them involve healing teammates.
Okay,
So
all right.
there's actually only one where he could heal himself, which is an issue. So he's gonna have to.
I will.
He's gonna
Hey, do you want to
really-
audible it? If he gets one of the healers, any of the three, he can heal himself. Do you want to audible that, or do you want to stick with your original powers?
We'll see what makes it more interesting.
Okay.
But that's a very interesting one. So Jason Tatum. Now we are on to the Brooklyn Nets, the Mobius. Make some
Hey.
noise.
Now
make
this
some
is tough.
noise.
I don't know who would be the best to get here. Okay, Noah
Noah
Clowney.
Clowney.
That's not. Hey, I guess it's not that much different than a lot of the other guys getting it, but you probably would have liked to see, if not one of the rookies, maybe Cam Thomas or Nick Claxton get a power. That probably would have been bigger.
So I'm getting an ad. I cannot untie this knot. So it's a game where you untie a
Guys,
knot.
help him untie the knot so we can get these wheels taken care of. How many more teams do we have?
We have 3 teams in the East and then the whole West.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, the Chicago Bulls. Let's do it. Who are the Bulls going to land on?
Oh man. Okay, Patrick Williams. That's probably practically a better role, but Yuki Kawamura is he was right before it. The needle was hanging on him. That would have been more fun, I think.
Yeah, because if he gets height, that is a real game changer.
Yeah.
The Charlotte Hornets. Let's spin. Oh, we were one away from Con Knipple. Now we are stuck with Plumlee.
Yeah, hey, if he could get 6 years back, they'd have a serviceable big man.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be cool if there was like an intelligence booster, and if the Bulls landed it with Arturis, and he just became like a normal human.
That would be incredible. Detroit Pistons. Who are we going to be rocking with?
Beef stew? Okay, Marcus Sasser. Make him tall.
He's... Is Marcus Sasser better than Cam Thomas? No.
Hey, if he's
but
tall.
Similar type player. Now we're on to the Western Conference. Grizzlies, another team that would love the health power.
Yes.
So...
Who do we got? Jalen Wells. Okay.
Jalen Wells. That's a starter.
That's not the worst pick you could get, but there's definitely Ja would have been more fun. JJJ would have been more fun. Edie would have been more fun. But Jalen Wells, we'll take what we get.
Now it's your Denver Nuggets. Pre-wheel spin. Who are you hoping for? Are you hoping for Jokic, or are you hoping someone who can help
I will
Jokic?
hope for Jokic just because I'm trying to see him get like as overpowered as possible. But Peyton Watson would be fun if we could turn him into a more playable guy. And then Christian Brown maybe could be fun too.
All right. Time for the spin.
And I should say, I'm blind on powers right now, so I don't really know what's available. Oh,
Westbrook.
Okay.
And so is he back? He was listed
officially,
on the roster.
he is not on the roster right now. They have not brought him back. Do you want to respin it, or do you give a fuck?
How realistic do we think it's going to be that he'll be back?
It's not. I think it's pretty far from a lock. I saw a report today that Ben Simmons holding out is kind of jamming up the Russell Westbrook market a little bit. He could be back. It's not out of the question, but Bruce Brown does a lot of the stuff that he does, and then you have like guard depth with Tim Hardaway Jr. and stuff. It's not a lock that he comes back, but I'll let you. It's your decision. This is all fake, anyways.
Here it's your team, so we'll make the decision. Do you want to gamble with Westbrook powers or someone else with powers?
I'd rather someone I know is going to be on the team next year.
All right, another spin. Let's roll it. If it's Jokic, will people be mad at us?
Oh my God, guys!
It's just
Jokic.
Bruce Brown.
That's pretty much like this year's Westbrook gets powers.
Yeah.
So that's I'm fine with that.
Okay. The Dallas Mavericks. Now, this is another big one. Cause would you want this directed to Cooper or AD or someone else?
Are there any put them in their prime powers?
There's a couple rewinding the clock.
But what about put them forward?
There is one.
I would love to get Cooper that. That would be cool. But getting AD in his prime would be big too.
All right. Wheel spinning.
Who do we got?
Oh my God! We got Cooper Flag. The Mavericks get lucky again.
That's almost as crazy as when they landed him in the lottery.
I bet he's excited at home too.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna grow a third eye now. This is sick.
Okay, so I have 1 second before I can close this ad and move on to the next wheel, and it's been a second. Now on to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we're working with.
I was in the laundry room. I was drying stuff. Rudy Gobert!
We got Rudy Gobert at the last second.
Shit. And I found out my dryer. So it said, the timer said 1 minute left on it when I walked in. And so I was like, okay, I'll just wait around, I guess. My dryer has a cooldown cycle that lasts 5 full minutes. So I was standing there with 1 minute on the clock. And I thought I was actively upset. I was getting pissed off because it was taking so long for this 1 minute to go away.
And you look like a chump. Mm-hmm. And the people were walking by, they're like, Chump doesn't know about the 5 minute cooldown.
Chump doesn't know about the cooldown.
All right, Pelicans, we're really going to need a health one here.
Yeah.
Honestly, that won't make a difference either way, probably.
Okay, that's
Trey
a fun
Murphy.
One. That's
guys, you're going to accuse us of insider power broking, but nope, that just happened naturally. You know, he's a friend of the program.
Fate bends to certain people throughout history. Trey D. Murphy is one of those people.
Davy Jones, baby. The Golden State Warriors have like nobody on the roster right now, so this could be an overpowered spin. There's less. You're
boosting the Steph/Draymond odds.
So you got to be real pissed if you get Gui Santos. And so who are we ending up with? Oh, we were 1 second away from Steph Curry. We ended up with Quentin Post.
Holy fuck! That would have been. I mean, yeah. Steph's obviously the guy you want, or Jimmy, but Quentin Post, I guess we'll see what happens.
Okay, OKC. Who are we gonna see?
I don't know. J-Dub?
J-Dub.
Okay. Hey, that's the better. Imagine if you got
the rich get
Jay
richer.
Will.
Jalen Williams. Okay, now on to the Los Angeles Lakers, and I have another second before I can close this ad, and it's been a second. So now we're spinning the Lakers wheel. Thank God Marcus Smart got here just in time.
Okay.
What name is this?
It's Ayton.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton.
That's a very fun one. Because if we could get him, hypnotized, if we could get him.
There is 100% motor power, which I put in mind specifically for him.
Nice. That's fun. That's a good, yeah. If he could get that, watch out.
Watch out, everybody. The Los Angeles Clippers.
Also, question.
Oh! I dropped my phone.
Oh, my God. Question. Mika
Batum!
So when a player gets a power off of the superpower wheel, does that remove it from the wheel moving forward? Like, are two people going to get 100% motor?
That I haven't decided yet. What do you want to do? Do we want overlapping or just single?
I think it'd be just simpler if we remove it. Because, I don't want to, be confused about two people having the same thing.
Okay, I hope the wheel removes it itself.
The wheel?
Okay, the Phoenix Suns. God, we're going to need something big here to save these guys. Let's see what's going on.
Jesus plays for your basketball team power. Oh, okay, that's the best option.
Devin Booker. Well, is it better than Jalen Green? Because Jalen Green needs some help to be better. But Devin Booker will be the owner of a superpower for your Phoenix Suns.
I'd be pissed if Jalen Green got a good superpower, but was still March Jalen Green would go. It would be insane. It'd be the best player we've ever seen. But I think I'd rather have Booker have it. Or, come on, could be fun.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll be Booker. It'll be Booker.
Trailblazers. Let's see. We got a lot of old guys. We got a lot of young guys. What's going to be the best mix? Hansen, Young.
Oh, that's perfect. I cannot believe that. I mean, we're getting some good rolls here. I'm very happy with a lot of these.
We're getting some good. We're getting some really interesting outcomes. That'll be one. There's a lot of interesting big man powers. Like for example, how would you feel if Hansen Young was able to transform into a literal brick wall when he's setting screens beyond the 3-point line? That's a little interesting.
I'd rather like Chet get that power or something, but
yeah, because he's got the meat on him. Chet doesn't have as much meat. So
Hansen Young, he could set screens, but there's some, Jaren Jackson. Maybe we get him brick wall power.
Sacramento Kings, suck it.
Suck it. Okay, well.
Domantas Sabonis. Not a superpower in the world you could put on this guy to save
my
him.
God. What is there a not be bad power on the wheel? Come on.
Is there a be reborn in a different body, in a different mind power?
Fuck that guy.
The San Antonio Spurs. So are you hoping for a Wemby power, or are you hoping for... Okay.
I want Wemby. I'm trying to see the best player I've ever seen before. Oh, fuck. It's gone. Now this is interesting.
Luke Cornett.
We could run Twin Towers. Can we get him like super... He can guard guards 100% now.
There's nothing like that. Okay. The Utah Jazz... God, would it even matter if Bryce had a power to grow? Because Will Hardy just take up more space on the bench. If Will Fraudy's in charge of things, if he has his say in the matter.
Okay, Walker Kessler.
Kessler.
Yeah, I don't know how consequential that will be, but it is what it is.
Okay, and then for the last team, we have the Houston Rockets.
Give me a men. Hey, that's
not
bad.
We were one away from a men. We have Jabari Smith. Okay. Alrighty. So we have. Okay.
I'm time stamping this. Superpowers start. So
okay.
Now...
Let me pause it for a second again.
Okay.
All right, guys. The first person up on the wheel is Khalil Ware. Right,
Khalil the wheel.
So let's see what kind of power Khalil Ware is going to end up with.
Now this is tough because I cannot read these at all. So
you can't read it? All right, I'll read it out.
Okay.
The ability to send out a siren warning automatically if an unguarded player gets to the rim. So like literally. Something hovers above his head and it like if a back cutter like gets out, it blares. And so
everyone get to the rim now.
So for Khalil Ware, that's a decent power for a center to have. Like because also he doesn't control it, so it'll notify him as well, and he can rotate over.
Yeah, that's good
to address the cutter,
not the
and
worst thing in the
it's
world.
Loud enough to sound your teammates.
It's not.
So.
Oh, but he has Bam on his team too, so that's actually kind of fun.
True.
Because if Bam just had like preview guys making a cut to the rim, that would be a pretty big advantage.
And you have to think like, how would Bam? If you're playing with this guy all the time, you can get it to a point where you don't really have to pay attention to the guy. You can react on instinct to the sound. So then Bam could devote more of his visual attention to the other.
Yes, this is
places.
like. Remember, people got mad because there was a clip where like someone was like, Jokic, he listens to people when they're behind him and he knows where to throw it. And it was like he has echolocation, and people are like, "Are we really?" He can hear, and we're this is upscale, Jokic upscale, because he can hear people.
All right, the next player is C.J. McCollum.
All right,
Are you able to read this one?
Ability to absorb teammate injuries, limit 3.
Okay, this is not a player who really. This is not where this ability could have worked the most.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it's the
so-
Wizards, so I mean, I don't really know what power is on this wheel that could have made them serious, swingers in the East, but it's definitely not that. Who was even hurt? Because Marcus Smart's gone, so like, I feel like they had a pretty healthy year last year.
Like if Alex Sarr tears an ACL, then you could be like, "I'll take your ACL."
Yeah, but it's a team.
I'll take it on.
Yeah, but like outside.
But
yeah.
then you're out CJ McCollum.
Oh, but like, okay, so he could say, "I'll take it on." Then Bilal breaks his wrist. He could take that on too, and he's out a wrist and
he
an
has a
ACL.
limit three injuries.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine, but it's not really going to come into play in this scenario.
Yeah. All right. Now, Ochi Abaji. Let's see what the hottie has landed.
I
for
can't read
himself.
it. It's too. Oh, you do it. You do it.
Can steal one basketball skill from an opponent who went to the same college as you. So he went to Kansas. So this. Is there any good Kansas alum? It's a powerhouse basketball school, but are there any great Kansas NBA
Well, you have
players?
Embiid.
That'll be big in a Sixers matchup.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You have Embiid, and you have Wiggins, and you have Christian Brown are the ones I know off the top of my head. There's probably more, but yeah, you figure you're taking something, maybe like mid-range shooting from Embiid or something.
Yeah.
Or height. Height without durability.
That's not a skill.
Come on. Ask Giannis if it's a skill. I'm sorry I have to learn how to play basketball and be skilled. Do you remember that?
Oh, James Harden?
Yeah, in like the middle of an
Yeah.
MVP race.
What if Abaji takes Joel Embiid's will to play through injury?
It'd be kind of
That's
crazy.
not a basketball skill.
Yeah, that's not a skill. That's a will.
All right, next up is Trendon Watford. Do you think this is going to be a game changer for him?
I hope so, because if Embiid can't shoot the midi anymore.
All right, it's too blurry. So what it says is the ability to extend your neck 3 feet.
I don't think that's like really a game changer. No, I don't think so.
So he should be a better passer with this, hopefully.
Trendon, can he like headbutt the ball?
It's still basketball rules. So what are the rules against headbutting?
I think you can I don't think, can you hit the ball with your head basketball? Hit the ball with your head.
Imagine if Bane got that one.
Same arms. Yes, it is legal. This is AI overview. Here. There's no rule prohibiting it. Okay. So yeah, this would put his head at 9 feet 9 inches, standing up. So that's a pretty good headbutt rim protector, I feel like.
Yeah, so I wonder, would this actually be able to lead to him being able to score more? I don't know. He should be a better passer when he has the ball because he can see over the whole defense. It does make you a way better defender, doesn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It's your standing reach. He's like Mark Williams standing reach now.
My standing neck reach. All right, Desmond Bane.
Okay.
Desmond Bane.
Come on, let's get the stretcher out here. Let's stretch his ass out.
All right, it says can phase through double teams. So
Okay. Well, we're lucky Paolo didn't get this.
yeah, that would be a game changer.
I was gonna say
So-
he's like phase through or shoot over it. What should I do?
So this is interesting because teams can, once they realize this is the case, teams can choose not to double you.
Yeah.
And so
And it's not like Desmond Bane's Giannis or Shea or someone.
he's not demanding too many doubles anyway. So
Mhm.
it's yeah.
So
that's
he's pretty
interesting,
much Donovan Mitchell right now.
PJ Tucker.
Okay,
Let's see.
let's
What
see
is
what
PJ
PJ Tucker
Tucker gonna
gets.
get for
It's too
the
blurry.
New York Knicks? Motor is at 100% all the time. Couldn't have gone to to someone who need. It's the only thing he has.
Has there
left.
ever been a player who played with more motor than old man PJ Tucker? I don't think so. That's so fucking funny. Okay, well,
that's crazy.
Sorry, DeAndre Ayton.
All right.
You might as well.
Jericho.
You're bald now. That's the power. It's like that was already true.
Alrighty, let's.
Too
see.
long.
Jericho Sims can create clones when outnumbered on a fast break to match opponents. They disappear when his teammates cross half court. So, could be an incredible transition defender. Imagine there's a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 with Jericho Sims. He creates clones to match that number.
Is pretty good, actually. Compared to long neck Watford or trying hard PJ Tucker, to have a guy as athletic as Sims be able to make like 3 of himself, that's good. I like it.
And that also, so theoretically, once you realize how the power works, your teammates could just not cross half court ever, and then you could just have 5 Jericho Sims on defense.
You have 9 guys on the floor at one time.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. All right, the Rizzler. Let's see what Zachary Rizashay has in store for us.
What do you got?
Can you read that one or no?
Can steal 1 basketball skill from an opponent who has the same jersey number as you. Okay.
Whoa. Okay. What number is the Rizzler?
He is 10. Okay, that's not the most popular number in the world. NBA players with number 10. Is it active? Like they have to be in the league right now?
Well, it's his opponent, so it's per game. It changes game to game.
Well, that's tough. Because I don't know.
Is there anyone who wears 10 in the NBA?
I can't. Like, it's not yielding me. It said Steve Nash wore the number 10. The AI overview. NBA players who wear number 10. Let's try that. Is I don't know. It's not coming up with shit.
Well, we're in trouble.
This is tough.
All right, Benedict Mathurin. Let's see what do you have for us, Benny? Alrighty. So it says the ability to transform into yourself 5 years older for 20 minutes a game. So how old is Benedict Mathurin?
Probably like 25.
So yeah, this is what Cooper wanted.
28 years old. Bennett. We're talking. This is long hair, Gone from Hunter x Hunter version of Benedict Mathurin. This is prime Benny M. That's pretty good. I think that. I mean, for 20 minutes a game, you just get to halftime and then you lock the fuck in. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it just feels like he'll be mostly the same guy. I just don't know how much of a game
a guy who's like super high on Benedict Mathurin development, and so I spend the rest.
We got an MVP.
That's literally like Wemby level player. Are you kidding me?
All right, DeAndre Hunter. Let's see, what will DeAndre Hunter provide for us? Here, can you read this one? It's backwards for me.
Perfect free throw shooting, 100% from the free throw line.
Okay.
Now that's tough. I suppose you could structure some offensive sets around just purely getting him free throws, but this would be better for like Giannis or even this would be a good Cooper Flag one, I think, or like Anthony Davis or somebody. So yeah, it's fine, but it's not great.
Yeah. So what is he at now? Is he at like 4 a game? Do you think?
DeAndre Hunter?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right, in the meantime, I'll spin for Jason Tatum. This is a very consequential spin.
Okay.
Can you read it?
The ability to become very sticky. Velcro level.
Velcro level sticky. So
that is probably one of the worst ones on the wheel for a guy who can't play. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that is rough.
DeAndre
because-
Hunter, yes, exactly four free throws a game. He was taking 5 in Atlanta, but
So what's he at?
he was
Percent.
82% for his career.
We're going up 18.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. All right, that's. I mean, it's fine. It's better than Sticky Tatum. I'll tell you what.
It's better than Sticky Tatum.
We got Sticky Tatum or long neck Trendon Watford.
Because think of how good Sticky Tatum will be as a screener.
Yeah, once he's back, you know.
All right.
Oh, that's so
Noah
funny.
Clowney.
All right.
Noah Clowney.
Let's see what Noah Clowney's got.
Let's see if we could clown around at all.
I can't read
All right.
it.
The ability to... Whoa, this is a huge one. The ability to consistently shoot 40% from 3 on 6 attempts a game.
That is big. What did he shoot? Let me pull him up this year.
He's a non-shooter pretty much.
Noah Clowney. So, yeah, he is a 6'10 power forward that shot 33% from 3 on 5.7 attempts this season. Damn. He took a lot of threes this year. That's crazy.
He took 5 a game?
Yeah, nearly 6, 5.7. But he did
Whoa.
shoot 33% on those. So, yeah.
So now Noah Clowney's... And he's a legit defender. So, big 3-and-D wing. That's
a
perfect
good
for the
player.
Nets.
That is a good player, straight up. So the Brooklyn Nets have another good player.
All right. Patrick Williams. Will he even have the confidence to use his
That's
superpower if
tough.
he were to get it?
It's loading.
Ability to change the shape of the basketball. And it's the same size / mass.
He could do like a rugby thing. Giddy's probably played rugby.
This power couldn't have landed in less creative hands.
He's like, if it was a square. It's like, okay.
Change shape.
I can't find a single active NBA player who wears the number 10.
That is nuts.
Well, that's because I
is
can't find a
crazy.
database of them.
We'll just have to check based off matchups. We'll have to search the
Every
roster.
active
and see
NBA
if anyone's
player.
over 10.
Jersey number.
That sucks because it could be such a strong power. in
Oh,
the right
okay. So I
hands.
have there is a thing on Basketball Reference for uniform numbers. Okay. So there are 19 players who wear the number 10. I'll keep this for when we do the thing.
Okay. Are there any heavy hitters?
Butler, DeRozan,
Oh yeah.
Darius Garland.
Whoa, Rizzler with DeMar DeRozan's mid-range shooting.
That would be kind of
That's
tough.
crazy.
Jabari
Let's hope for
Smith
Kings
Jr.,
matchup.
Ben Simmons, Luke Kennard.
Okay, there's a lot of
Yeah,
interesting.
you could have done worse. There's a fair amount of players here. Okay, cool.
Okay, well, Kennard won't change Rizzler that much.
He'll be a better shooter.
Mason Plumlee,
What's he
Plum
got?
Dog Millionaire.
Ooh, this is so fun. I hope this is fun to listen to because I'm actually having a good time.
What does it say? I can't
Shit! Ability to grow an inch every time you dunk.
Oh, and he's at whoa! That landed in a good spot.
Yeah, so he's already like a legit 7 feet tall, and that's the only way he scores is dunks. So, well, I mean, I guess he's kind of diminished. He's really diminished, but
Yeah.
like that could if we can get him a few dunks, if we can get him up to like 7'7" or something, that would be sick.
Now he's already not moving well, so he won't move any better. But still, just if you get him to a comically high height, but no, honestly, that'd
He's
be so.
6'10",
what is
though. He's 6'10".
He's 6'10", so you're gonna need like we're trying to spoon feed Mason Plumlee 10 dunks.
Like we're opening every
that's
game
an uphill
with
battle.
a lot of like Mason Plumlee, pick and rolls. He's running in transition.
Would you just cherry pick to start the game?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah. All right. Marcus Sasser. Let's see what the Sassy Man Apocalypse has in store for us.
Okay.
What does it say?
Ability to phase through a box out only works if their back is to you.
Okay, that didn't land in the best hands.
We got a short guy with a rebounding power, baby. Yeah, that's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been if Ayton could get that. He'd be like a 20 rebounds per game guy. It feels like.
Imagine like Steven Adams.
Sorry, I was drinking a drink. Oh, the carbonation. Who's next?
All right, so that's the entire Eastern Conference. Now we're on to the West. All right, Jalen Wells is first up. Well, let's see what
does
he
he get?
pulls.
It won't focus.
Ability to untie shoes with touch. So this is a very interesting. So for your opponent, one touch. That's all it takes to untie their shoe.
Damn.
So it'll be interesting when we'll have to talk this out later in his matchups. But to think about how this could be weaponized during a game.
Yeah, because he's the guy. He runs around a lot. He's riding. I like seeing your camera bounce up and down while you write out the guy's name.
Bounce when she walk.
Bounce when she walk.
Little TikTok immersion. Bruce Brown, Denver Nuggets.
This
up
is
next.
big. Come on.
This is huge. This is huge.
Ability for former LeBron teammate to transform into LeBron for the same number they were on. What does that mean?
Okay. So he's never played with LeBron, has he?
No, I don't think so.
So this is a very OP power, but it had to land in the right hands.
Bro, so it's just the Nuggets now?
Yeah, it's just the Nuggets.
That sucks. Whatever.
Ability for and he would so theoretically, if he played for LeBron for 1 year, he 1 minute as LeBron. 3 years, 3 minutes as LeBron.
Okay, so if James, who's the guy who was with him in Cleveland and Miami? Last name James. I can't remember.
James Jones.
Yeah. If James Jones had this, that'd be crazy. Or Kuzma, that could be fun. But Bruce,
who's still in the league? Like if Kyrie got this, like that'd be pretty
Kevin
big.
Love,
He'd have
the Utah Jazz have 4
Kevin
minutes
Love.
of LeBron per game. Well,
yeah.
the Nuggets have
that's
0,
a bummer.
so that sucks.
Well, Jokic is already a superhero. So.
Whatever.
All right. Cooper Flag. What is he going to end up with? Can you read it or no?
Ability to shrink. Do not retain full size strength. Oh.
Yeah. So you can shrink. You could become a little guy. It's not Ant-Man style. You can't like shrink and punch people's knees out or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can essentially use it to disappear at will. But it's pretty risky because all these big guys, big feet. You could get stepped on.
I don't know. Because this would be cool. Like, he's already so versatile defensively. I don't know. Maybe, like, he could have really good chemistry with someone. He disappears and they know to throw a lob or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you could disappear, run to the basket, jump, and go full size. Is there any advantage to going a little bit smaller on a drive to like get underneath someone and then jump and
if
go
you
full
could time
size?
it well, you could Nate Robinson some guys just right between their legs.
Yeah, there's some Lemillion type outcomes.
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
power
It's all about
if
training.
you were to perfect it. Rudy Gobert. Let's see what the bear himself has.
It's not.
All right,
Too blurry.
Ability to phase through ball screens as a defender only.
Ooh.
That is pretty big.
Okay.
For Rudy Gobert.
So, does that mean... Yeah, that is. Because he's already so... Like, does that mean the entire thing of the ball screen? Like his guy is setting a screen on the guard defender or whatever. He can phase through, like, that whole interaction and just be, like, at the level right away.
When he's the defender, anyone who sets a screen on, he could phase through them.
That's pretty good, all things considered. It'd be better for someone like Cooper who's like guarding the ball, but
yeah,
it's still pretty solid.
Okay, Trey Murphy.
This is kind of important.
Trey Murphy.
The other
do we have?
team's best player cannot score more than this player.
Okay. Well, he's scoring a decent amount.
I mean, it's fine, but yeah, that's tough. You would rather this go to Herb Jones, really.
Yeah.
Because then it's like you get this crazy impact from like a 12-point per game player. He's riding.
Can't score more. Quinton Post. Do.
Can he save the Warriors? I don't.
Ability to transform into yourself 5 years older for 20 minutes a game. So is this a repeat?
Yeah, I think
Is
this
this what
is what
Matherin got?
Matherin got. Yeah.
It's a respin?
Yeah, spin it again. Let's see what's what. What is it?
Ability to grow 3 inches in height and wingspan.
That's good for Post, because then you could just have him legit center next to Draymond. Huge guy who could space the
He's
floor.
already 7 feet, right?
I think. So, like, yes, just we're full-time a big Draymond's the 4. That's, as far as things for the Warriors go, that's a pretty good pull.
Does that change his game, though, going from 7 feet to 7'3"?
He can already kind of shoot, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm not gonna nerf his shooting because he's a little bit taller. Same player, just taller.
Yes. That's the thing, though, like, for example, like someone short. Like if Trae Young got up to 6'5", like that's cooler. But Quinton Post, his game, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make for him because he's already so huge.
I'm just
he's
saying,
already one of the biggest guys out there.
Of all the things that could have happened, we just have a huge, pretty good body next to Draymond. That's fine.
J-Dub.
This could honestly be the most powerful one if he gets a good one. That's so OP.
What is it? It's backwards.
Can create one clone of yourself. 2 J-Dubs running around. That's like literally my decide.
But there's still 5-player limit for this one.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's not like there's 2 Isaiah Joes out there.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
That's
the fucking Nuggets get nothing, and the Thunder get 2 J-Dubs. That is already an uphill battle. The deck was already stacked against us, but we'll do what we got to do.
DeAndre Ayton.
Now this sucks because the motor thing's gone. On defense, you match the height of whoever you're guarding. Only height. Does not matter for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting on the perimeter because theoretically he'd be lighter, and he honestly moves pretty well defensively for a big man already, so might be a little better on the perimeter, but yeah, it doesn't I mean, how do you feel about 7'4" Ayton guarding Wemby?
I think he's getting put in the fucking blender, pal. Because that's coming back after he's taken over body and being like, how the hell does this guy even move? And bro, if someone's not caught up, dude, I don't give a fuck. Fine, I'll timestamp it. Hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like Utah coming back and being like, how does this guy even move? You get up to Wemby's height and it's like, Jesus, this is really hard. 129. JJK, spoiler, censor. Okay, fine.
All right. Nico Batum.
If we could get a prime here, that'd be fun. A little rewind the clock.
Ability to grow third eye in the back of your head. So
not
a
who
game
you want to
changer
get. If Harden could have this, it'd be fun.
If Jokic had it.
Yeah. Well, Jokic, he hears. So it's like having
Yeah.
a third eye.
Or like a big man to see the double teams.
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. This is not unlike, if you compare the Siren Khalil Ware with third eye Bam, nobody's scoring on that team.
Devin Booker.
Give us something good. Oh, X-ray vision. How are you picturing this being used?
So you could just see through your defender. Really?
Well, he is going to be their full-time point guard this year, so
yeah.
that's probably. I mean, they could take any advantage they get in that regard. I don't know if it's a true needle mover for them, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I suppose it helps, like, seeing where the help is going to come from and, like, when they start moving and stuff
well,
like that.
I mean, it's like, guys, we're really doubling. It's the regular season. We're doubling.
Oh, man, if he got the phase through double teams power, that would have been epic.
In practice, he'd be like, send it. Please, try. I dare you.
Okay. Young. Hansen
Young. Now this,
Young.
him third eye would have been sick, too. It won't.
Ability to run as fast as Ish Smith.
That is massive. That's a crazy pull. Ish Smith is like the fastest guy ever.
So, defense, this is huge. Transition, this is huge. Can't imagine the ball can keep up with him. He is not the ball handler. So he doesn't gain Ish Smith ball handling. So he'll have to work on that for sure.
But he's good as like
roll man.
Yeah, roller, cutter, stuff like that. If Scoot could figure out like serious lobs type shit, that's like, damn, bro, that is a really good pull. I like that a lot.
That's crazy stuff. All right, Domantas Sabonis. Let's see what this fraud ends up with. I didn't do the ability to not be a fraud. The ball is immovable for 3 seconds after you turn it over.
Okay, well,
so it helps you get your defense set back. So this would be very helpful for like Cade.
Yeah,
but
like a
Sabonis,
high turnover.
He's not super turnover heavy.
Well, when you just do DHOs, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Immovable ball.
I'd be crazy for
3
like
seconds.
2017 Westbrook, because they had some good
God.
defenders and stuff. So like if they could just like turnovers are immediately nerfed as offense for the other team, that would have been pretty big for them.
The Black Cornet.
Oh, I don't think that's not an official nickname for the state of the league.
Well, he was the Green Cornet.
At least he could be the Silver Cornet now.
Create 2 portals in and out only behind half-court line. So this is one of the more interesting ones to think about.
In and out.
So like
how?
that's just like the portal, like how they work in Portal.
Yeah.
So he can do that only behind the half-court line.
So, like if they turn it over and there's a fast break and they're running the other way, the half-court line is the furthest point he could make a portal at?
Yes.
Okay, well, this definitely helps him be better in transition. Be better, like everybody could be better in transition, but it's kind of tough. The behind makes it difficult, for sure.
And so this one I didn't think about. Should we say his teammates can use the portals or only he can use the portals?
Everyone can use the portals. I'm saying. So,
okay.
Bro, you think Wemby's chasing people down already?
You're cutting down on 8-second violations.
Yes.
When you're inbounding the ball, and you could do some interesting stuff. You could structure your offense based off that.
Well, I'm saying purely off. There's a turnover. You let Wemby start at half court. Nobody's scoring. Nobody's scoring.
All right, Walker Kessler.
I'm the least moved by this. I hope he gets a boring one.
Ability to turn your hands into suction cups.
Okay. He's a pretty good rebounder already. I don't know how much that helps. Pretty good. This shot blocking, his blocks stay in play now.
Yes. And yeah, it's good for rebounding. It's good for blocking. Can't really use it offensively because it'd be hard to.
You could do like the Michael Jordan one-hand pump fake really easily.
Yes. The problem is he can't make any jumpers.
Yeah, it's like when Sabonis pump fakes. He's
Is there anyone where this would be a crazy power for them?
Maybe like a really good passer, because you could probably do a lot of like crazy Rondo fakes with it, you know?
Well, driving in traffic, like if Ja Morant had suction cup hands.
Yeah, that too.
That'd be interesting.
All
right, last one is Jabari Smith.
Okay.
What is he going to end up with?
What's he got? Who we got? Ability to round to the nearest foot in height. So Jabari Smith is a legit 7 feet tall now.
So he's a legit 7 foot.
As opposed to the 6'10" that he is right now. It's fine. It's cool. You know, the Kevin Durant disciples, maybe he's got a realer shot at becoming baby KD now, but overall, this isn't that cool.
Okay, let's. Well, first things first. Do we do any trades or no?
Trades like powers between players?
Yeah.
Is there any that you?
Nah, I think it'd be too convoluted. Because I was waiting for like maybe someone to trade with Bruce Brown for the LeBron one.
Is there anyone like who's even seriously played with him that's like got a power?
Yeah. Let's see. Jabari hasn't. Kessler hasn't. Cornette hasn't. Sabonis hasn't. Yang hasn't. Booker hasn't. Batum has not. Ayton hasn't. J-Dub hasn't. Quentin Post hasn't. Trey Murphy. Nobody in the West. Is there anybody in the East? Did he ever play with PJ?
No. Yeah. What?
No. Did he? Was Plumlee on the Lakers with him? Or
I don't
something?
think so. No.
That's crazy. So we landed no LeBron teammates.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of crazy.
One of the cooler powers that didn't get picked is a werewall. You can transform into John Wall on nights with a full moon.
Okay. Is there any benefit to getting games postponed? Your whole team has food poisoning. We can't play tonight, but when there's a full moon, then we'll be ready to go.
Maybe the phases of the moon is the part of John Wall that you get.
Okay, so waxing crescent, Houston, John Wall.
Well, I'm thinking like his arm or like two John Wall legs.
Okay.
But all right, so we have our thing. What's our bracket?
138 bracket starts. All right. So, I have it just straight up the 1 through the 15 seed for each conference right now. We could start. Do you want to start? So the 1 seed gets a bye in each conference. That's the way, because there's only 15 teams. So that's the way it's set up. Do you want to start with the 9 and the 8 matchup in both conferences? That way we know who the 1 seed is going to play.
Okay.
Okay. So that's Chicago and Atlanta in the East. And in the West, it is Sacramento and Memphis. Where do you want to start?
Let's do Chicago and Atlanta.
Okay.
So, this is Chicago, where Patrick Williams can change the shape of the ball, versus Atlanta, where Rizashake can steal a skill from someone with the number 10. Are there any
if they
number
still
10
had DeRozan, that would be
Bulls?
sick. Okay, so let me see this. Number 10. I don't think Chicago has one. No, so it's just regular Riz.
Regular Riz, okay.
I still think Atlanta takes this.
Atlanta's the better team. Is there anything Patrick Williams can do that's interesting with the ball?
So, is he only changing the shape of it when he has it?
No.
Okay, any bounce pass Trae Young makes, he could turn it into a turnover.
Oh, okay. So maybe he's like F1ing the game. He's like mucking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Pitt in F1, he's making it like
the rest of the Bulls are like, we want to play as fast as possible. And Patrick Williams is like, I'm slowing them. They're playing our game. I'm making them play our game.
Let's say the ball always bounces, but the bouncing is harder to control the more complex the shape.
Mhm.
So dodecahedron, that might be a little tough.
If this was like Jokic or Trey or LeBron, somebody who really got angles, I would have faith in them. They could make it so it would bounce to their teammate. They would change the shape of the ball so it would just bump like right into their teammate's hands.
Patrick Williams has like gigantic hands.
Okay.
Is there any shape, like what if he made the ball into an arrow or or a javelin?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or is there anything that makes it? But that's hard to land in the hoop. What if he made it a brick, and then when he shoots bricks?
I don't really. Maybe you could. A football's kind of. Well, he's got huge hands. Is the thing. I don't know. Maybe. I really don't think this does that much for Patrick Williams. We're trying to make it stronger, but I just don't. I think Atlanta takes it here, even with normal ricochet.
Yeah. Bulls are out. We've determined.
Okay.
The committee has decided.
So let me. I don't know how to do this exactly. Submit scores. Okay, Atlanta has advanced. Let's do Sacramento versus Memphis. Who is this? It's Sabonis.
Okay, this is Sabonis with the immovable turnover ball. So their transition offense is going to be nerfed.
Mm-hmm.
Versus who?
The Grizzlies with Jalen Wells untying shoes.
Jalen Wells untying shoes. So, how would you employ this if you had? And the Kings players will catch on. So what do you do? So, after he starts doing it at the free throw line, Kings players will have to bend over to cover their shoes to prevent him from touching it, which will make it easier to get offensive rebounds.
He has to touch their shoes to untie it.
Yes.
Okay,
But it just at one finger.
I was imagining, like, he touches their shoulder, it unties their shoes.
No,
so,
that'd be OP.
Yeah, that is pretty OP. Okay, so I think ideally we want, so the free throws would be like you're getting a lot of money there. Maybe he's like crashing boards, and when guys are jumping up in the air for rebounds, that's when he's running around smacking shoes and stuff. I think that's another place we could get a lot of transition stuff. The problem is they were a pretty good transition team this past year, weren't they?
Probably.
I think a lot of their offense came in transition. If they can't get any of that against Sacramento, it is pretty tough.
But how much of the transition was based off turnovers? How many turnovers were there for? They weren't that good at a defensive team.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think.
Let me look
is this just Sabonis' turnovers, or is this the whole team?
It's just his.
Okay, that's not really that crazy of a nerf then. That's like 3 turnovers a game, maybe.
Yeah. So
I'll go Memphis here. Feels like.
I think the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
because they're still the better team, and the Powers don't really change.
And it's tough because the Kings could easily win this, especially if it's like single elimination. It's just very hard to Deadliest Warriors computer program like a hot hand Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan game. We can't really predict that.
Yeah, it'd be so much more useful if LaVine got the turnover power. That'd be much better.
Yeah. Okay. So. Where do you want to go next?
Take me wherever.
Okay. Well, the next matchup is 5-12 Brooklyn. Or let's do this one conference at a time now. So do you want to do the whole East or the whole West?
Let's do the whole. Let's do the whole East.
Okay. So that is the Bucks versus the Brooklyn Nets. What are the powers?
So the Bucks, they have Jericho Sims clone matching, and who is it? The Nets.
Yeah. Oh.
They have. Oh, Noah Clowney, legit 3-and-D wing.
This has got to be Bucks still.
Bucks. Giannis is still the biggest game changer here, and then the added element of you get to stay on. Well, the thing is, like, so if you never go back on defense, you can have 5 Jericho Sims, but 5 Jericho Sims is not a good defense, I think.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm not saying do that. Like, I'm not trying to hacks this all the way. All I'm saying is, like, this makes transition offense way harder for a Brooklyn team that's not really that they're already bad at offense, so any like easy fast break stuff they could get being made more difficult, that like it matters more to them than it would to like the Thunder or somebody.
Yeah, so we'll go Bucks here.
All right. Philly, long neck Watford versus the Pacers. Who do the Pacers have?
This is prime Benedict Mather, 5 years older Benedict Mather for 20 minutes.
Shit. Now this is tough because
we still have no Halliburton, right?
Yeah, but we have no idea about Embiid. Are you operating the assumption that he's playing this game?
Is he supposed to be healthy to start the season, or is he going to miss the start of the season? Paul George is going to miss it, right?
Yeah, he had surgery. Or I think he'll be reevaluated at the start of the season, but I think it's a pretty far cry from him being healthy. McCain will be playing, Maxey will be playing, Embiid, let's call him 60% Embiid.
Okay. I'll go Sixers, just based off Embiid's presence. And the Trent and Watford thing probably helps.
Hey, two crazy rim protectors. Because Embiid is like that. Not to be serious in our silly discussion, but Embiid as a rim protector, I feel like I'm losing my mind when I see people talk about him sometimes. Because like he could literally have to stand still, and he would still be he is so good on defense. So yeah, him plus a guy with a 3-foot neck. Oh man, I want to go Indy here because I really like Siakam, and I think Prime Mathurin will be like a very good player. But if you want to go Philly, I'll go Philly. I'll give it to you.
Well, if we're split, you know what we could do?
What?
Coin toss. I'm gonna look up coin toss.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
I'll take heads.
Okay. Let me flip
All right.
again.
This has been a big episode for iPhone websites.
It's a huge for chance. Tails. So
Sixers win.
Sixers win.
All right.
Sorry, Pacers.
Sorry, Pacers, but you should have gotten a health power. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, next is the Knicks versus the Hornets.
Okay. The Knicks. Who did the Knicks get? Oh, PJ Tucker at 100%.
100. I have to give him my everything. I have to go all out. Versus Duncan Plumlee, if I'm correct.
Wait, Knicks versus Hornets?
Yeah.
Yes, Duncan Plumlee grows an inch every single time that he dunks the ball.
So PJ Tucker never played for the Knicks, and Mason Plumlee.
And Tibbs is gone, so he won't respect the power.
Yeah.
Mike Brown. Well, he might, but still.
I don't think. Even if he did, he's literally the exact. There's no change to PJ. It's just playing normal PJ Tucker. I think I'll go Knicks here. There's a pretty big talent gap, and Towns is big enough that it's going to be tough for him to get even 4 dunks.
So let's say they start the game cherry picking because the Knicks are like, okay, well, how many inches would Miles have to gain or Mason have to gain before the Knicks put a guy back there to address it?
This is tough because Cat is not a guy you want to be huge and guarding. So you would need to put Brandon Miller on him or somebody. I don't even know who.
Well, no, I'm saying to get Mason Plumlee's inches.
I know.
Yeah.
If Mason Plumlee's 10 feet tall, he's still going to be pretty bad at guarding Karl Anthony Towns, and so we have to change the matchups.
Yeah, but So my Brandon Miller would be the guy probably.
Just giant building-sized Mason Plumlee. I got Josh Hart. Someone pick up Towns. Someone get him. Yeah, I think it's a fun power, but I really don't know if there's a height Mason Plumlee could be that would allow him. If he's 12 feet tall, can he still move like a normal human being?
He moves like him. Well, no, he'd move like him. No, he'd be pretty slow. He wouldn't be the same, probably.
So, like, I'm just saying, 12 feet tall, can he move how he normally moves?
Probably not exactly. Like, it would be, you'd move as fast as he would, at gaining that much weight and size.
Oh, yeah.
So he'd be kind of lumbering. But, I mean, 12 feet tall?
Well, if you
You're
think
above
about
the
that,
rim.
that's 6 feet. That's over 60 dunks. He would need to score a ton of points.
Wait, so what is it? An inch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
Knicks.
they'd
I'm going
address it by
Knicks.
that. Yeah, we'll go Knicks.
PJ Tucker, you win this round. We got the Pistons versus the Raptors. What are the powers setups here?
The Pistons, so Marcus Sasser can phase through box outs.
Okay.
And who is on the and Abaji can steal one basketball skill from someone who went to the same college. Is there anyone from Kansas on
Is this
Detroit?
Dick? Is Dick?
Dick is Dick is on the Raptors. Yeah, so Marcus Sasser wait, no, he plays with Dick.
Oh, crap. Anyone on the Pistons who went
Yeah.
to college?
Yeah.
Pistons roster. The problem is I don't know where anyone went to school. But it says so on their basketball reference. Okay.
Yeah.
Does not look like there's any Kansas players on Detroit right now.
Okay. So regular Raptors versus regular Pistons with Sasser, better rebounder if they box him out. Pistons, I think, are taking this.
Yeah. Okay. The Pistons win that round. So then Orlando versus Miami. This is the Siren Ware versus...
Siren Ware versus double team phasing through Bane.
Oh, man. This is the closest one we've had so far, I feel like.
Well, Orlando's clearly more talented.
Hey, but I was listening to the new Bill Simmons, Zach Lowe episode. They were kind of talking me into Miami.
What is the argument?
They both kind of like Miami, and it's like, it's not a bad. It's a weird roster, you know. You got Norm Powell there now. You got anything's possible.
So let's assume Miami becomes the #1 defense with Siren Ware.
That's a big jump, but okay.
What were they last year?
I don't even think they were top 10 last year.
Let's just assume they get on the full page. I bet Eric Spoelstra would love this power.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Did you hear the fucking
they were
siren?
9th last year.
Okay, so they're already pretty good. What was their offense?
21st.
And we added Powell. That won't be a huge game changer. We
'Cause-
lost Jimmy Foley.
And they lose Duncan Robinson, too.
I'm taking Orlando. I think Orlando's just better.
Yeah, that's fair. That sucks. Siren Ware is such a fun power. But
Yeah.
Desmond, I wish someone legit had gotten the double team splitter. That's tough. Okay, I'll take Orlando too. The Celtics versus the Wizards. CJ McCollum, injury absorber, versus Jason Tatum, Velcro. This is two of the most useless pulls.
Celtics.
Yeah, Velcro. Come on. It's going to be hard to pull him off of this win.
Well, Tatum's not even playing.
Okay. The Nets versus the 76ers.
Okay. The Nets versus the Sixers. So this is... What is this again? I'm spacing
This
out.
is good 3 and D. Oh wait, didn't we do the Bucks? Am I tweaking? Yeah, the Bucks would definitely win. I did the wrong. I hit the
Yeah.
wrong win.
Oh.
Okay, so Bucks versus 76ers then with transition defense
Transition
Sims
Jericho.
versus long neck Watford.
Okay, so is Embiid and long neck Watford enough to stop Giannis?
I think we need better Embiid. He's got to be good to go. And so, if this is Oh man, they're like a good team though. Around it's like McCain's good, Maxi's good, Yabusele's gone, I guess.
Let's assume Grimes is there.
Mhm. And the Bucks are bad.
The Bucks are so mid, but Giannis is so good.
I know. Is this like a matchup?
The Sixers aren't necessarily the fastest team, right? So the Jericho Sims power doesn't nerf them a ton.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would still go Bucks here. I think this is approaching the ceiling of what Giannis can solo.
Yeah, we'll go Bucks.
Okay. The Cavs versus the Hawks. So, does anyone on the Cavs wear the number 10? Let me pull this up.
And this is perfect free throw, DeAndre Hunter.
This is
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland. Oh shit.
Okay, so he can only take one basketball skill. So
and who has this for the Hawks?
Rizzler. So ball handling or passing? Probably handle, right?
Yeah. The passing would be cool to have two guys like that with Trey and then like a Darius Garland level passer. But I think a guy.
But he can't dribble if he doesn't.
And Garland can dribble like that would be immediately like the best 6'10" handle in the league. Yeah, I think we've got to take the handle for Rizzler. Does that lift them above the Cavs? Because the Hawks are now a very improved team. We've got Porzingis and Nickeil Alexander-Walker thrown into the mix. Can Darius Garland still dribble? Do both of them have the ability?
Yeah. Oh wait, did I write steal? Oh, I did write steal.
So Garland can't dribble?
Garland can't dribble. Garland is just a standstill shooter.
Oh shit, dude.
I think this wins it for the Hawks.
I mean that's extremely tough. Yeah. I'll give it to the Hawks, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Don't wear the number 10 against this Hawks team.
Don't wear the number 10, bro. We tried to tell you.
Oh man. All right. Knicks with tryhard PJ versus Detroit with phasing Sasser.
We'll have to go Knicks, I suppose.
Oh man, hey, they beat him already. They beat him with PJ at 50%. Imagine what it's like when he's trying.
We could just do this every week for the next 10
Dude,
weeks.
this is fun. I love this. I'm gonna be pissed if people. This sucks. This is one of your worst episodes.
Didn't work for me.
It didn't. Yeah. Okay, so this is double team Bane Magic versus Velcro Tatum Celtics. I think the Magic have it here.
I think the Magic have it because the Celtics are just so barren of talent right now.
Yeah. Honestly, the Wizards was a crazy pull for them. Okay. So, this leaves us with Hawks, Bucks, and I mean Knicks making it all the way here to the semis with just tryhard PJ Tucker. That's crazy. So
is there a number 10 on the Bucks?
Let me pull it up. No. Nope. No number 10.
All right, Rizzler. He's got a huge drop off from last year.
Huge drop off. Is the new and improved Hawks team something Giannis is capable of soloing? Assuming Porzingis is playing.
Oh yeah, Porzingis is playing too. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the Hawks because even though Trae Young is such a big weak point, the Bucks are full of weak points too.
Yeah.
With Kuzma and everybody.
It's like Trae Young can't go. Cole Anthony.
Trae Young AJ Green.
Yeah. I think the same way I was talking about with the Kings, we can't code in like a nuclear DeMar DeRozan game. This is a game that we've seen Giannis be able to win before. Like a 50 piece from Giannis could maybe win this game. But
in a single game elimination, Giannis could do anything.
Yeah, I just don't think it's fair to like take the max output Giannis and be like, that's what we're getting every game. It's closer to like an average, very good Giannis game.
and this is a team that has bodies to throw at
Mhm.
him. We have huge Porzingis. We have Jalen Johnson, the Rizzler, Dyson Daniels.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm
We'll
cool
go
going the
Hawks.
Hawks. All right, and that leaves us PJ Tucker and Desmond Bain. Knicks Magic.
Knicks Magic. So this is interesting. This is kind of just who do you think is better this year? And I'd lean Knicks, right?
Yeah, it's tough because if the Paulo France thing works, it works all the way. And I do think, we could see some doubles on Bane because, like, they have bad defenders that might get put on to Bane in, like, a starting five versus starting five. Like, is that who Brunson would guard? Would Brunson be guarding Bane or Suggs, do we think?
Probably Suggs would be the lesser threat.
Yeah. I'm going to go Magic.
It depends, though. If Suggs isn't shooting, they'd probably stick Brunson on Bane and then put, like, Hart on Suggs and
Yeah.
have him help off.
Fuck. I don't know. Because, like, this week, if you just said, hey, Brunson 40-piece, swings it.
Want to go coin flip for this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's head?
Knicks can be heads. What do we got?
Heads.
All right. Sorry, Magic. You should have gotten a better double teams guy. So that leaves us. Ooh, who on?
Is there a number 10 on the Knicks?
Is there a number 10 on the Knicks?
Is OG or Bridges 10 or no?
No. Nope. There's not a number 10 on the New
There's
York
no
Knicks. So it's just
number 10.
it's base Zachy Riz.
So, new and improved Hawks versus the Knicks. This is interesting because Trae Young's weak point. They also have Jalen Brunson and Cat weak points to attack.
I'm more
so they're kinda
comfortable with
even on that end.
Dyson Daniels supplementing Trae Young than I am with like Bridges or whoever's supplementing Brunson.
Really, the hope you gotta have prime Trae Young, which is what you're hoping for. You hope that their wings don't give him too much trouble.
Hey, let's do it. They're playing this game in Madison Square Garden.
Hawks win.
Hawks win.
Hawks
Guys, side talk people, I know you're listening. Seethe in the comments down below, baby. The Hawks.
Who's side talk?
That's the people who are like, we outside after the Knicks win and stuff, and bing bong, all that shit. I'm actually. There's already been a bunch of breaks. I have to pee, so let's take another. I'm pausing. Okay. So, we now have all of the West to get through. OKC Memphis. Oh, I forgot. There's 2 J-Dubs.
Oh, OKC yeah.
I mean, that's so tough. I like. Is there a number 10 on OKC? Let me pull this up real quick, just so we could double check.
Is AJ Mitchell number 10 maybe?
No, there's not a number 10 on OKC.
Oh,
That's
brother. All right.
Okay, well, they beat who did the Grizzlies? Shoe tie, Jalen Clark,
Jalen Wells.
Yeah. Fuck, I always do that. All right. Well, OKC wins that.
Yeah.
Clippers versus the Blazers. What do we got?
Clippers. So Ish Smith, Hanson Young, and then Clippers was third eye Batum.
Okay. So this is a massive power advantage to Portland. That does nothing for the Clippers, and the Clippers only have fairly slow-footed bigs. Brook Lopez is straight up unplayable against this kind of guy, and Zubats would definitely have his hands full.
Yes.
If the team... This is tough because, honestly, you could tell me at the end of the season I would pick the Blazers here if we got, like, goods... Like, Shaden Sharp looks great this year, and Young has like a really good rookie year, and Scoot looks like he's maybe taking a step forward, but I don't know if there's enough right now to make that call over a Clippers team that was like probably one of the 5 best teams in the league last season.
And so how does Portland try to weaponize this without the ball? Because he can't do anything with the ball, really.
Mm-hmm.
They try and use him as a roller, and then he sprints into it. But you might be able to nerf that with strength a little bit.
Well, you could also set a lot of you could set like screen for him in the corner. He gets a full head of steam on the baseline, and the center is now like out of the picture for him. Throw him a lob.
So if we just assume he's like a 25 point per game scorer, so like he's just an offensive star, because does it make a difference defensively? He'd be crazy on closeouts.
Yeah, I think he'd be good on defense. Klingon is still clear better, but
And if he's as fast as Ish Smith, does that apply to perimeter defense? Like if he could be as quick?
I'll say yes, just to make this matchup more interesting.
That's kind of like a God mode type player, man.
Damn, because then you have to think the Blazers down the stretch, good defense. They played some shit opponents, but they had like a really fun defense down. Oh, did you see Denny, by the way?
What do you do?
Oh, he was like the greatest honor in the world is playing basketball for the nation of Israel, and so like, I don't know, everyone who was like, guys, he had to serve. He didn't, There's nothing else he could have done. Yeah.
Rest in peace, a cool player.
Hey, Tumani Kamara. We're moving on. I think the Clippers still have this.
Does this team have? Do the Blazers have enough shooting to win it?
No. Scoot, bad shooter.
Right.
Klingon, bad shooter. Tumani, pretty solid. Like for a defender, I think he shot it pretty damn well. Jeremy Grant didn't blow you away as a 3-point shooter. And you lose Simons, who was like pretty capable at that. I think the Clippers got it.
So yeah, we'll have to see more of how Young looks in the NBA this year. Maybe this is the wrong call, but for now we have to go.
We're
Clippers.
going. Hey, we can't. I'm not riding in a nuclear Giannis game against the Hawks. I'm not riding in Hansen Young is the GOAT right away.
30-10-10.
Spurs with the silver cornet versus Bruce Brown as LeBron for 0 minutes. Denver Nuggets. Who do you got?
Half-court portals for Spurs. Does this put them over the Nuggets?
Okay, I'm going to go Nuggets here. I want that off the top. One of the big advantages that Jokic could consistently generate against Wemby was beating him down the floor.
Yeah.
And so
and so theoretically the opponent could go through the portals too. So Cornette could trap Jokic and send him backwards.
Ooh.
What he's running.
That's tough. I'll pick the Nuggets. I'll take Jokic, best player, all that stuff. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's probably too much still. The Nuggets are probably still too good.
It would be close though. Because literally Wemby beat them by himself last year. Well, not by himself. Other people had good games there. But, yeah, I mean, the era of Wemby is very close to being upon us. But I'll take...
Also, you don't have to send people through the portals. You could just send the ball. So, would there be anything to, like, placing the portal really, like, 30 feet up in the air behind half court and whipping the ball through there?
I don't know. My whole thing is like, you can then turn like a 50-foot outlet pass into like an easy little handoff that way. Put it at half court, you open up a portal right next to you, just dump it through to a guy.
Yeah.
I'm still going Nuggets.
Yeah, we'll go Nugs.
Lakers versus Pelicans. This is Trey Murphy versus Ayton. What do they have again?
It's Trey Murphy. The other team's best player can't score more than him. So that's useful against Luka.
Yeah.
He can't score more than like 30 or LeBron. Depending. Well, who are we saying? Luka? We'll say Luka.
Yeah. Well, let's just say the other team's leading scorer. Can't.
Yeah, the other team's... Well, wait. Oh, yeah, so Are they both limited to 20?
I'll say no. I would like whichever one of them. Oh shit! I guess that is how that would work.
We'll just say Luka. Luka's the
Okay,
better
yeah,
player.
that's fine.
So Luka can't score more than Trey Murphy. And theoretically, Trey Murphy could realize this and be like, okay, I'm not scoring. Because that's more impactful for the Pelicans, right?
Yes.
To have Trey Murphy on 0 and Luka on 0.
Cancel out.
And that nerfs his passing because you're like, okay, go wide open to the rim.
Damn,
You can't
this
score.
is a kind of underrated power now that we're talking through it.
Yeah. And then DeAndre Ayton can match the height of whoever he's guarding. So
that does nothing because like
doesn't really like
Zion.
You want to be 6'7"
yeah.
guarding Zion.
Yeah. Fuck. Do you have the balls to take the Pelicans here? If we're does Trey know? Does he
Does he know?
Does he know how his power works?
He's a smart guy, yeah. So he would do this, but it's still not enough, I think. LeBron is too good, I think.
Okay.
And they're both not going to be good defensively,
Mhm.
so
And
I'm going to have to go the Lakers.
yeah. Damn. All right, I'll take the Lakers, but that was a fun thought experiment with Trey Murphy.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about Reeves too. Reeves is like a third guy. He could really like go off. Suns versus
and Marcus Smart
and Jake LaRavia. This is a super team. Suns versus the Wolves.
X-ray vision Devin Booker, which is helpful versus all that pressure.
Yeah.
From the Timberwolves versus Gobert, who can phase through ball screens.
I gotta go Wolves here. That's a pretty OP skill to give Gobert, even though he's not the most screened guy in the world. It still happens pretty often. Yeah. And then Booker, a phasing thing would have been OP here. The Desmond Bane versus this Wolves team, that would have been really good. X-ray vision, it's helpful, but that doesn't, just because you can see the pass doesn't mean you can like thread it through Jaden McDaniels and Gobert and everybody.
Yeah, so the Wolves still take it because the Suns roster is too barren.
Yeah. Okay. Warriors, tall Quentin Post versus Mavericks. Cooper Flag can shrink.
Yes. Little juxtaposition there.
Yeah. Okay. This is a fun, a battle of ideologies.
Oh, so once you know, like, no Kyrie, but you could do a thing where like Cooper shrinks and Najee picks him up and throws him at the rim. Then he goes full size. Then he catches the lob. And the same. Oh no, AD can't shrink. So,
what do you think?
it is
Everyone's healthy too. So AD's healthy, Jimmy Butler's healthy, Steph's healthy.
Does shrinking help Cooper Flag get around picks?
Yeah, because you can run. You can run through their legs. It's scary. Big feet. You might get stepped on, but What do you?
Are you willing? Do you think Steph is still too good or no?
I don't know. Najee Marshall's a great defender.
Team, I might go Mavs. I'm thinking Mavs.
Yeah, let's plan. I'm taking upside of rookie Cooper Flag. Could be a difference maker. I'll go Mavs here. Suction Cup Walker Kessler versus 2 inches taller Jabari Smith Jr. Rockets. Not gonna put too much thought into that one. All right.
Not quite meant.
So that gives us. Let's just work our way back up. Rockets Mavs now.
Rockets. I don't think the shrinking is enough to overcome that talent disparity.
You shrink and then it's like Fred VanVleet's the same, and you're like, what? You guys have a small guy too? How's that fair?
Yeah, and it's really risky shrinking around guys that big. Like it's all huge wings and Steven Adams.
Oh, if Steven Adams
and
steps on
Şengün
you're dead.
Şengün is kind of bumbling, so he might step on it. Yeah, it's too risky. Should we have factored in Draymond trying to step on Cooper and kill him?
It's too late now.
It's too late.
Too late.
That would have been a.
Yeah,
We should.
Guys, admonish us in the comments
Nope.
down below. We did not.
No type apology for
We
that
did
one.
not factor in Draymond Green murderous tendencies. Lakers versus Wolves. Ayton gets to be small, or Gobert can't be screened.
So Wolves, because
Wolves.
they played this year's last year, and there's nothing I think that puts the Lakers above. Plus, unleash Luka. He's like, God, thank God I can score again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. The Luka step back over Gobert, nothing matters anymore. But Gobert, like, his numbers on switches with LeBron and Luka, he locks down. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the numbers are really good for him. Clippers, Nuggets. Third Eye Batum versus Bruce Brown. Regular Bruce Brown.
Well, Nuggets. We saw this year's last year.
Yeah.
Clippers are better, but I have to go Nuggets.
Third Eye Batum. Does Aaron Gordon still get the buzzer beater dunk?
Oh, he'll be hypnotized.
I'll still get
Because he has a
Nuggets.
third eye, too.
Yeah. I get money tunnel vision through my third eye. We already did Thunder versus the Grizzlies. So now it's Thunder versus Nuggets. We saw this play out too, but now there's two J-Dubs.
Thunder win.
Hey, Cam Johnson, does it make a difference?
Nope.
Hey, Tim Hardaway, make a difference.
No.
Come on, this is a more explosive offense.
So is J-Dub.
No,
Double
he
J-Dub.
sucked. Two J-Dubs.
He did kind of suck.
Two torn tendons in two wrists.
Chemistry issues.
Yeah, whatever. Two J-Dubs. Okay, submit scores. Wolves versus Rockets. Jabari Smith versus Rudy Gobert.
This is interesting because Jabari Smith now, what is he, 6'10"?
He's-
So 2 more inches.
But it's a big.
Do you
It's a
feel like
big
he-
2 inches. I feel like he plays bigger now.
I think the Rockets are a better team. Does the Gobert screen? This isn't a team that runs.
They're supposed to be able to switch. Oh, well, that's guarding the other team. I don't know. If you think about who Gobert would be guarding, are they
Because there's not many pull-ups like 3-point shooting threats, or like off-ball movers. I mean, it would help chasing Kevin Durant, but Gobert can't guard him like full time.
I'm fine letting this one be a coin toss, to be honest. It's pretty close to me.
I think it's the Rockets.
Okay, well,
but if
I
you-
don't have an
but if
opinion.
you think
So
it's-
if you think it's the Rockets, I'll put the Rockets.
All right, I say Rockets.
All right.
Rockets.
So that gives us OKC versus Houston.
Actually, no. Let's do coin toss. Maybe I'm giving.
Okay,
Maybe
let's
I'm
do it.
programming
Let's do it.
too big of a leap for Houston. All right, who's heads?
Wolves can be heads.
Wolves advance.
Oh shit! Sorry, Rockets
Sorry,
fans. That was a
Rockets
big
fans.
swing. Damn. Okay, so it's
that
Gobert
was the chance.
Gobert?
That was destiny.
versus 2 Jalen Williams. Who wins?
OKC.
All right. Do we want to do any awakening for Rizashay's power with OKC? Since this is a really tough power to beat.
Okay. You know what we could do? So, Atlanta gets stomped. We know that.
Mhm.
If there's 2 Jalen
So
Williams.
we're trying to even the playing
Let's-
field. This is plot right
what-
now.
Here's what we'll do. We'll do one last hope for the Hawks. Spin and award the ability to a different player.
Okay. So are you spinning the Hawks wheel right now?
I'm spinning the Hawks wheel.
Okay. That double J-Dub thing is crazy. Oh, Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
What number is he?
He is number 9. So would
Is there a
would
9?
he get the power from somebody?
He gets to steal the power, right?
Yes, he steals the power.
Yes.
This is not nothing. Alex Caruso is number 9. So Caruso's
So
defense is
he's-
gone. And you can
Yes.
guard Shea with
Caruso's-
Caruso now. What do you think?
It's not enough,
It's not.
but it's still very interesting.
Honestly,
Is there so it's wait, is Trey number 2 and Shea number 2?
let me pull it up real quick. Number 2, Shea, and
Or Trey's 11, isn't he?
yeah, no, Shea is number 2 though. Okay,
What overlapping numbers do we have at all? Is there any combo that would have made this an interesting match?
let me pull it up. I'm pulling up both rosters real quick. Talk.
Okay, because I'm thinking like if they were both number 2, Trey could jack Shea's driving game. That would make things much closer. What number's Chet? I don't even know.
Let me check. Oh, what the hell? I just had it. Did I X out of it? I'm so confused.
But yeah, see, the hope was the cloning would end up with like PJ Tucker or like Benedict Mathurin. Like, does 2 Benedict Matherins change your life? But
Yeah, I mean 2 J-Dubs is
when
just
it ends up in the
crazy.
hands of J-Dub.
So
it's
Chet
nuts.
is 7, and let me see. Chet is 7. Does not look like there's a 7 in Atlanta at all. Oh, here we go. I can kind of like double screen this real quick. So we have Shea at 2, Keaton Wallace at 2.
Whoa! If Keaton Wallace got Shea's driving game,
Okay, that wouldn't be bad. Dyson Daniels versus Lou Dort at 5.
oh, well, yeah, it's kind of if he took his 40% 3-point shooting.
Yeah, I guess. David Roddy versus J-Dub. Okay. David the Body. You get him like a little
David, he's basically J-Dub if he had J-Dub
J-Dub
skills.
wingspan is what we need implanted on David Roddy. Trae Young versus Isaiah Joe. So Trae Young is back to volume
40%.
crazy 3-point shooter.
Whoa, that's nasty. That's good stuff.
That's tough. Like, this is literally like Kaido level. We need to jump this fucking
they'd
team
still
with
yeah
2
they'd
J-Dubs.
have Trey in hell too defensively, even without Caruso.
Yeah. So yeah, I think all we've done is created a monster in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
There's really no other way around it. But it was a fun time. So OKC wins. And is there anyone you wish had gotten a power? Is there any powers you put on here that you were like very much, I hope this guy gets that or that guy gets this?
Well, the healing power would have been interesting. There was one power where I said you can heal all your other teammates, but not yourself. And then there's one where you can only heal yourself. So those would have been interesting with the Celtics and stuff like that.
Did you put any
there
of
was
my powers on here?
Yes. I forget the silhouette one. And then I forget which other ones.
Yeah. You probably off night's kind of like the one Trey Murphy got, where it was like you can only score as much as a certain guy.
Oh yeah, I think I did tweak it.
Yeah,
and I made it that.
Wapple combo would have been fun. I wonder if you could have a guy who can only combine the powers of teammates, who would that be good for?
What do you mean combine the powers of teammates?
So Wapple in the freaking Chopper arc in One Piece, he's the guy with the iron jaw. He can eat 2 people, and he could spit them out, and they're like one combined guy. They share powers now. So you could have like Gobert and Dante DiVincenzo or something.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, I guess it would be Trey and like Jalen Johnson or Trey and Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Honestly, piggyback rides. Are we using them enough in the NBA? Jalen Johnson, Trae Young is on his shoulders.
Could be the move.
Could be the move.
All right, guys. Comment down below if you would like us to do more wheel stuff or less wheel stuff, and if you have different ideas for different wheels.
Yeah, but
this could be a wheelie summer.
Any criticisms, rephrase them as compliments. I don't want anyone to be mean. You could voice your concerns, but if you do it in a mean way, we'll both be sad. David Robinson.
I saw Midsummer recently for the first time. It was pretty good.
That's a crazy thing to drop.
Pout.
What?
I can't do her pout. How does she pout? I can't do. Oh, you're pretty good at it. Nice.
Yeah, That's a pretty good movie. I like it. I didn't get people who are like scarier than Hereditary. Dude, Hereditary scared me way more.
I'm not watching Hereditary. It just seems too depressing.
You never seen it? Oh, it's so sad.
I already
Oh,
know what happens.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's the saddest thing in the. And like you think you know how sad it is, but Toni Collette is so good that it's even sadder than you expect.
I've seen like some scenes where they're arguing like at the dinner table. I'm not interested.
I am your
I'm not-
point guard. Someone should make that edit where like I don't know who it would be yelling, but like NBA version of that scene. That'd be fun. All right, David Robinson, wheel it away.
Up tempo means I'm gonna run you into the ground.